Welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast, the show where two longtime friends put their mainstream pop culture past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Oh man, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nostalgia Test Podcast. I'm Dan Dissinger here in LA, and I'm here with my longtime friend and co-host, Manny Coelho, there in New York. Manny, how are you doing tonight?
What's up, bro? What is going on? I hope it's not, the winter tundra that is over there, but
it's hoodie weather.
I'm doing good. Guys, welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast. If this is your first time here, we want to welcome you. Thank you for showing up. Just remember, stop what you're doing right now. Before we go on, remember to subscribe and like and share so that we can continue doing what we love to do, and that's bringing you our opinions and tests.
Yeah.
Here at the Nostalgia Test Podcast, what we do is Dan and I, longtime friends, we put our pop culture past to the test, and we call it the Nostalgia Test. So either it stays nostalgic or it passes the test, and we still like it now, and we believe that it's still holding up. So it's really just our opinions, but we do like to hear other people's opinions, whether they believe we were right, wrong, or indifferent. Maybe they even sometimes you guys have ideas of tests that we haven't even thought about, some pop culture thing that we just forgotten is trapped in our 9-year-old brains. Maybe you need to come up with it. So join the email list, and I think there's a website. No, I know there's a website. Go to the website and you could fill out a form that Dan has set up and suggest a test. Right, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to the website, thenostalgiatest.com. You can subscribe to the podcast there. You can hit the links for, listening on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, and subscribe to all of them. Leave a 5-star review like Manny said, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Nostalgia Test, and on Twitter at Nostalgia Test, and join the conversation. Leave your opinions, and suggest a test like Manny said on the website. But also, if you have another idea or a larger idea and you want to contact us, you can hit us up on our email at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com.
Yeah, who knows, you could be one of our special guests. We do have guests. We do have guest episodes. So if the test is good enough, well, they're all great. But if you want to be on, you could come on as a special guest on the Nostalgia Test and test it yourself.
Oh yeah, and you have to. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll know, and you get the newsletter. You'll know when our next live episodes are coming up, because Manny's becoming a IG live star there.
That's right. I'm gonna. You know what though? The next test, and whatever that is, we're gonna change it up. It's gonna be not a song, so I can't wait.
It's not a song.
Or it is a song, depending on when this episode right here comes out.
It might be a song. Know. We don't know.
You never know. You actually never know. So that's why you got to subscribe, so that you know when the live tests are coming out. So here we go. Yeah. This time around, what did we choose? We chose a game show.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
OG. Not the OG, the middle one, because the OG, was even further down, in the time, maybe nostalgic to like our parents or aunts or uncles. We chose Supermarket Sweep.
Whoa!
1990s version.
Oh my God!
Not the new one. They came out with a new one, right? Leslie Jones.
Do I know?
We could add that a little bit, because I did watch a couple of those episodes and they're great. She's great in it because her energy is insane.
Leslie Jones, just contact us, please. Like we love you, Leslie Jones. You're amazing. Everything I will get into how amazing she is on Supermarket Sweep. But Supermarket Sweep, Manny. I feel like people know about it, but it's one of those game shows that doesn't really get talked about, but does get talked about at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but I figure it's one of those things where you talk to someone's like, you watch Supermarket Sweep? And it's like this secret club of Supermarket Sweep watchers. Amazing show. Totally ridiculous.
Dude, this show is funny. When we said let's test it out, I was like, okay, please don't ruin my childhood. Please don't. Because we've said this before. Like sometimes we're thinking about it, and why we decided to do this podcast was like, you think in your brain it was so great, and then you start watching things and you're like, fuck. Actually, it wasn't that great. But I gotta say, this did not disappoint, because there's so much to this, and obviously the show concept itself is so good that they decided to revamp it. They revamped this a couple of times.
They revamped it a couple times, and I feel like the newest version with Leslie Jones is just a huge revamp. I mean, it's just the money, the games, the everything. They made it so much more high stakes and unbelievable. But I guess just a little bit about Supermarket Sweep if you've never seen it before. Also, we watched 3 episodes, and the links to those 3 episodes will be in the show notes on the website, thenostalgiatest.com, so you can see these amazing episodes that we watched. But Supermarket Sweep is an American television game show. The format combines an ordinary team-based quiz show with the novel concept of a live timed race through a supermarket. In the timed race, cameras follow the teams with shopping carts through a large vacated supermarket with several aisles, which is my favorite part. The value of items thrown into the cart determine the winning team. Now, the original show was broadcast on ABC from December 20th, 1965 to July 14th, 1967. Revivals aired on Lifetime from February 5th, 1990 to June 16th, 1995. And then later, April 3rd, 2000 to May 23rd, 2003. It then came back again recently in 2020. Now, the one we're talking about was hosted by David Ruprecht. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but he is an American television actor and game show host, primarily known for his work as the host of Supermarket Sweep. That's really it. There's other things about him which we will get to, which I thought was really interesting. But
dude, he's announced it. He does other shows, like live shows in Vegas. Was it Vegas?
So he
somewhere where he does Family Feud. He did like a live version of Family Feud and a live version of
Price is Right. Yes, he does that at Bally's in Vegas. He has done Atlantic City, Las Vegas, Mississippi, and Connecticut, where he does the live Price is Right. He also guest starred in a lot of television shows like Three's Company, True Blood.
Man. This guy's got a career.
The Harlem Globetrotters. He was on the TV movie The Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. And let's see, Days of Our Lives. He co-starred in the Broadway and Showtime productions of Perfectly Frank. It did voiceover work for the 1985 animated series Yogi's Treasure Hunt. He also, very interestingly, he's previously served on the board of directors for the Downsize DC Foundation. He is a former executive director of the Libertarian Party of California and a longtime member of the Rotary International. Now, Downsize DC is like an American Liberty Foundation, so whatever that means, but very oddly interesting for David Ruprecht.
All right, so let's just back up to the 90s. First of all, it's funny with game shows, like it's not about the host. I mean, it's not about the contestants, it's about the host. Absolutely. That's all I have to say. Any game show that's worth anything, the hosts do it all. Oh, yeah. Because you don't remember the game, you don't remember the contestants.
No,
they're just you remember them like, oh yeah, it's fun at the moment, but they're Instagram memes. You're over them over them after the show ends. That's what you're going for is because you love the host, and they picked this guy. First of all. Did he like his sweaters?
Oh my God, dude. And the first thing I wrote down was sweaters, exclamation point. Wow.
Sweaters.
Unreal.
Dude, this guy, I want to take all his sweaters and have an ugly sweater party. Yeah. Just call it Supermarket Sweep Sweater Party, because his sweaters were beyond what I've seen at ugly sweater parties.
His sweaters need to be in the Smithsonian. I mean, seriously.
And they were extra large, like, and he always had the collared shirt.
What
was that?
Dude, what was that?
Why?
I don't know. It's like,
was it cold there? Was it a cold studio? I guess it needed to be.
Maybe. I mean, remember, everyone always, when Letterman was on, everyone always like complained about how cold the studio was, the Ed Sullivan Theater was.
Yes.
But you have a sweater, a collared shirt. I mean, it looked like he was wearing like, he had
pants. Another shirt under that. He had like an undershirt. I wasn't an undershirt guy.
No, not really. This guy was wearing.
I mean, who cares what I am? But this guy's wearing 3 layers at least,
and pants and shoes.
And he jogs to the podium.
Jogs, dude. But like, it's more of a rough jog. Like, he's not just jogging; he's kind of running a little bit.
Well, it's not that the studio wasn't that big. It looked bigger.
Much like Double Dare.
Okay, the studio wasn't that big. Like, I went into a whole fact checking on this. Like, they said it was very small. Like, it was, like they were, especially back then, there was camera guys, and like the cameras back then were, in the 90s, you're talking about probably the size of a carry-on luggage.
Dude, there must have been like 100 people
or bigger, and they were all not wireless, right?
Oh,
like
no.
Nowadays you can go GoPro it the whole time, right?
That's the thing.
No one's going through with a camera. There's no camera guy following you. You're not going to crash into the camera guy. Nothing. Okay. The contestants had to get used to running a certain way with the camera guys, dude, because they're taking up. There's a guy like. No one's watching this. It's just me.
This is really great visual.
Just like this, he's holding and he's looking up. There's a.
Well, it's got to be a guy with one on his shoulder, right?
Intern. There's that guy too. And there's an intern holding the cables. Making sure this guy doesn't hit into things.
So basically, this is the most dangerous show on the planet because, and not only that, these contestants, when they get to like the end and they do the sweep, they're like running full speed and like running. So oh my God!
So think about it. If you're telling me how small this was, like I forget the dimensions exactly, but it was small. They're making it like it was a small warehouse, right? So imagine running full force like 20 feet and then having to make a left, like
with a cart full of hams.
With a cart.
Full of hams. Like, what is going on? That is too fast. Slow down. Oh man.
Okay, so the sweaters are major thing. Love the sweaters. I'm wondering like who thought of that. Did he like sweaters? I guess sweaters was a big thing back then.
I mean,
because that was right around like those are the type of sweaters the guy from Santa Claus.
Yes. Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold
from the Santa Claus. He wore the same sweaters.
The same
sweaters. And it's funny, in the second episode that we watched or whatever, I think David Ruprecht even said it, whatever his name is, let's call him Dave. He literally said like to one of the contestants, like, "Oh, nice sweaters. What are you trying to get my job?" And I'm like, so wait, is he choosing these sweaters? Because like if he's commenting on the sweater, he had to have made some sort of choice. Because why not wear a suit jacket? Like,
maybe that was a thing, because like that became a thing. Like everybody started like wearing sweaters.
But let's be honest. I mean, also the budget of this show. I mean, the color of the show. I mean, just the color correction was just
the best part of the show was the grand prize was $5,000.
Dude, these
like
people...
nowadays, the grand prize is $100,000.
$100,000.
These people are losing their shit for $5,000. Okay. And then like they shoot so much throughout the day. It's said that some of them didn't even get it. If you weren't part of the episode that aired,
right,
that you won it,
you
didn't get it.
What,
dude?
So
some of the crazy facts that are going on with this show. Yes.
Holy shit!
They shot like 15, 20 a day,
right?
And they shot like the sequences of like. All of the questions were like all shot at once. Then the running, because think about it, the running around, you had to reset the market.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about. Do we want to talk about the game part of it? Do we want to talk about the contestants? How do you want to do this,
dude? wherever you want to start,
Okay,
because
so I'm
I
going to say
have
contestants.
okay.
Okay, because some of these contestants that are on here, first of all, my whole theory about game shows is this. Some game shows back in the day, you were just an actor who
Yes.
needed a job,
Mhm.
and you needed to audition for game shows.
None of these people are that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Dude, none of these people were that. I thought these people were the rejects from The Price is Right, because the tags on their shirt looked just like Price is Right tags.
Okay.
And I was like, they didn't get into The Price is Right.
No, but there was like there was a round where you had to prove that you knew like basic shopping things, right? But they also made it really simple because they wanted people to get the time, like, because if you made the game too hard, I'm not watching the show. Like,
yeah.
Because, you're just looking to make up time, right? It's 10 seconds every like question or whatever. You know that you have to be outgoing in order to get past the producers.
Holy
but
shit.
Some of the giddiness that's going on.
That third episode.
Oh, it was insane.
The screaming. I was like, what is that? Relax. Like, relax.
Yeah.
Like, it's oh my God, it was so ridiculous. Like the energy
the energy was crazy.
It was,
but that's also like infectious to the other side. Like now I see it and I'm just like, you're overdoing it. But that's what the producers wanted, because if you're not having a great time, if you don't really get into the fact that you're like playing a game where you're just running around the supermarket, no one's gonna watch this.
Like, it's the dumbest concept. Like, I'm like thinking about it, just like, we're gonna have this show. It's about a supermarket. It's just supermarket like trivia.
Let me ask you this:
craziest puzzles ever,
especially nowadays.
Yeah,
when you have to go do grocery shopping, it's never fun. There's never like, I can't wait to get the grocery list today. Go through the freaking aisles. No, this is a whole show based on going to the grocery store. Yeah. Yet we're obsessed with it. Yet when you actually have to go do it, you hate it. But when it got turned into a game, you couldn't wait to be on the show. Yeah, I can tell you, I was like, I could be on the show. I can be on the show. How come they're not grabbing this? How are they not? To me, this is how I would play it. Because there was obviously rules. Because how is it that you're not going like this? Like shopping cart held with your belly, and you're just hands out, wings out, just going down the aisles, going like everything in. Everything in. Well, you shouldn't be going more than 5 steps without having something in your cart.
Okay, so
and I know that there was rules on the big items. They started to make rules.
You were only allowed 5 at a time.
Okay, that's fine. But like the sodas, like there was an episode, even the announcer's like, and you almost walk by you walk by a soda. I'm like, how are you not like, okay, I have to go get the, the Tide that's part of the shopping list. But as I'm getting the Tide, I'm just going, just dropping things into this thing, man.
Well, exactly. Even if it's, dude, even if you have the 5-item rule, people wait too long. They're running all the way around, and I'm like, just start, just go, don't,
just go.
Just like,
as you're going to the thing, just grab stuff.
Don't even grab things like they're like looking like, should I get this deodorant? It's like, it doesn't matter what you're doing.
No, it doesn't matter. See,
5 it is, 5 it out,
I
5 it out.
You used to be able to keep it, so I was like, all right, they want certain things to bring home. Dude,
oh my God, that's
you didn't keep the groceries.
No, you didn't.
You
what are you gonna do with 5 blocks of cheese?
You didn't keep the groceries, Dan. Dan, you didn't keep the groceries, so why are you just not getting anything? Like you said, like they're looking to see which Tide buckets they're getting instead of like this. Like, grab whatever. How are you wasting a second of going, what is it? No. Like, just grab it.
Dude, I would just be right at the front the first time. Like, 5, 5, 5, 5.
So first of all, they got a list. They got a list of the limit, right? Oh. So there was only like, let's say top 5-10 items that you could only get 5 of. Everything else is no holds barred. So how are you just not like,
Yeah.
Just fucking slam it in. Like I wanted to see Coke spilling everywhere, bottle caps flying because you're just throwing like carbonated drinks inside of the things. Like how are they were not messy or like with the eggs? So here's the thing. At first,
You
did you
can't
know
drop
that it
shit.
was real? They were real food, and then they realized like things were getting spoiled. It was gross. Like
That's
things
what
were going bad because it wasn't a refrigerated set. So
what
like
a bunch of morons.
would expire and go bad. So then they started and I was like, how long did it go until a producer was like, we should just get fake food? Like everything should have been fake. Nothing
That's
needs to be real.
so okay. So like I'm looking at the facts, right? So like one
Yeah.
of the things like that 5 item limit, it was absent in the original ABC version, but was added
Yes.
to prevent a team from just overloading their carts with expensive items such as poultry, laundry detergent, or over-the-counter drugs. The
Yes.
store was stocked with at least 15 items of each product, ensuring all three teams could have as many of a given item as they were allowed. Now, why? But who cares? Like, why even have the limit? If someone just wants to keep grabbing turkeys,
Because
just let them keep grabbing turkeys.
that means that the first person that has like the most time, they
Yeah.
would just be grabbing turkeys, and then like if I was last, I wouldn't be able to go get the turkeys.
Well, if you have a bunch of time, you're winning. And if you don't, you should probably be like.
So first of all, there was a clue to the game how to win it. The hair products, if you there was a 5 limit thing to a certain hair product,
Mhm.
and if you got 5 of those, no matter what, it added it up so much that you could win the game.
Wow.
Yeah. So people started getting strategic with it, but I'm like, I never saw anybody grab hair products.
No.
The only thing I used to see was the big block of cheese and the turkeys. And they'd be like, oh, and you got the five limit and dude, this is what I would. First of all, the thing's not that big. Me and you were there. Like, you're seeing the aisles. You're like, okay, all right. First shopping list, right?
Yeah.
But like I said,
Yes.
as you're going down to the shopping list, you got to go get that Tide. Your hand is out, grabbing whatever falls into the shopping cart.
But you can't drop
Right?
shit on the floor. You have that counts against you, I think.
No, it doesn't.
I think if you drop something on the ground, it counts against you. I think you can't leave it on the ground.
Really?
That's what I feel. Because every
I
time they
didn't
go,
realize that
oh
that was a
no,
rule.
they just dropped that on the floor or something like that. I think that you have to pick it up or something.
Was that the mini sweep?
In like the super sweep, not the biggest sweep, but the one with the $5,000, but the sweep part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
I would definitely get the bonuses. You're only allowed one bonus.
Yeah, grab a bonus.
Grab bonus, do shopping list, and then go with the big guys. And if I knew about the hair coloring thing, that would be the first thing I grabbed.
Yeah, and if they do and they announce a manager special, just do it.
Just do it.
You're talking about $250 right away. I mean,
yeah.
What do you do with the blocks of cheese? Like, I don't understand how much that. Like, what are they? $15 each or something? I don't even know.
I don't know.
And the thing is, like, nowadays in the newest version, people are getting smarter. They get a garbage can and then they fill the garbage can up with stuff, and then they fill the cart up with things. So like, they're like going, all right, I'm going to have an extra cart here in the thing.
But now the new version is bigger.
That store
supermarket is much bigger.
Yeah.
It's much bigger. And it's great that they have GoPros, because no camera guy is necessary now.
But I like
the 360 camera. No, the camera guy is great because in the 90s, you have a huge VCR coming at you. Guy holding a boombox, just like coming at your face.
And you have this crazy contestant just barreling down the aisle.
Dude, they said they used to have like rotting food, like fruit. They would be like, people would be grabbing this, and like when they first got the meat, like meat juices would be falling everherewhere and stuff.
I want to see that.
You wouldn't want to like even like keep the sweaters.
Why did
sweaters like the
first
of all, that's like a consolation prize.
A sweater.
Like, if you actually win the money, you don't get the sweaters. But if you don't win anything, you just get the sweaters. And people were so happy about that.
So when Dave says, "Oh, we have some parting gifts," it's the sweater you're wearing. It's the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
With the fake collar.
Yes, with the fake. Oh no, the fake collar stayed. They gave you
Oh,
the sweater, but the fake collar they took off and it stayed.
oh, God, that
Yeah,
is gross.
oh, it's so gross.
Dude, I can't believe that there used to be real food in there because I can't imagine that. It's like someone picks up a ham and it just dissolves in their hand. It's
Oh
just like, oh
yeah,
God.
like imagine that's the day you come in as a producer and you're like,
Wait,
you need
this
to
is real
change
food.
this.
Why is this real?
Like, why is this real food? First of all, it's expensive. Like, we could just fake this out. Like, no one cares.
That's just American excess. That's just like, all right, we have food. Let's make a game show, and just when it rots, just throw it out. There's people starving on the street. And
Yeah.
like, what's in there? Oh, that's a
So
that's
now,
a studio.
in the new version, all that food goes to charities.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
real.
before it goes bad. So it's real food, but everything that gets, that's about to expire or whatever, they donate it to charities.
I wonder how close to the expiration date. It's just that they give it's like you have 1 day, do it.
Well, I mean, it's either that or like Trader Joe's buys it first, and then
And then they make something out of it. It's just like
yeah,
here we
they're just like,
go.
oh, it's Trader Joe's strawberries. It's like, oh, that was just on Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, Trader Joe's
It's like
turkey
right
salad.
before Aldi gets it, But
Oh
like,
man.
dude, the best is that it goes. I'm gonna keep saying this. The $5,000, like they're losing this shit over $5,000. $5,000,
Dude.
and hardly anybody got it.
Well,
I remember seeing people get it, but like
yeah.
not that often.
No, some of those puzzles were crazy. In the last
Yeah.
episode, they were like, think of if you're thinking of some the little girl's which is it was a creepy clue. It was just like, oh, thinking about little girls' clothing, the part of their clothing that reminds you of some sort of product, and it's like, what? And the answer was ruffles. But these two women were just like, lace something? What, Alpine lace? It's like Alpine lace.
And was there a rule that they had to run together? Because like, why are you not dividing and
Just
conquering?
split up. Just split up. Go, all right, you
Yeah.
go that way, I'll go this way.
Also, did you have to run with the soup to end this big sweep?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to run across the finish line. You just had to have it in the cart.
You just had to, oh, right, yeah. You just had to be whatever's in your cart when the time ran out.
Yeah, so like, man, the strategy is just getting better and better as you're going along. If they didn't change the rule of the game,
I would just sit in an aisle and just go one, and then it's like,
yeah, and then just go get another cart and leave
Yeah.
that, like, unless that cart had to go back.
I think you have to bring a cart back to then get a new cart.
Okay.
But
Okay.
still, at some point when people like 10, 9, wherever I am, I'm just throwing stuff into the cart. That's it. I'm not indiscriminately just
Which
like
makes me
everything.
think that there was some sort of rules given.
They had to, yeah, because these people should have been way crazier. It should have been just like I would have been running into people's carts.
Oh yeah, I'd be blocking them. See, this is why I can't be on a game show because, like, I would be thinking in my head, it's like, all right, when they go down that aisle, I'm just gonna tip their cart over. The best part is, Dan, they should have made it. They should have made it a little bit harder too, like where you can get a cart that has like a missing wheel or a wheel that gets stuck, like actual like going grocery shopping.
Yeah,
you get like this stupid cart, and you're like, oh god,
these carts
thing is stuck, and you're just stuck with it. Like, so one cart has to be like a terrible cart.
These cards were too good. Like, they were just literally too good. I remember, like, yeah, you push a card, so it's like,
yeah.
What about that card?
Dude, some of these carts look like they move sideways. I love those carts too.
Yeah,
these ones that go left to right.
Parallel park.
Oh god, I freaking love those carts.
You parallel park.
Dude, I'd be throwing that thing 360 like.
Dude, you ever in like a supermarket and like if there's a lot of room in a supermarket and you're like turning the cart as if like you're doing a trick, like I'm taking it from the back. I'm like, wow. Like,
oh no, I do it all the time. My wife hates when I have things that I can play like that. Like, you should see me with when I go on a trip and I have like I have that 4-wheeled carry on,
Yeah.
Like I'll let the thing go in front of me and like toss it to make it like do 360s as it's going in front of me. And she's like, "Would you stop?" I was like, "What? This is awesome."
Yeah, like ever used like skateboard the cart down the aisle, like
Oh my
woo!
god. Yes. Yeah, of course. I still do that now.
Yeah, there should have been a show like this. There should have been a version of this show that was like in a Marshalls or like a TJ Maxx.
Ooh. You'd break things.
It's
There'd be like
basically-
mirrors broken.
It should be one in like Queens because I know
Oh,
there's
dude,
one in
that'd be awesome.
Astoria.
They should do like a HomeGoods version of this.
A whole
My mom would kill it, but that would be crazy.
that would
Like
be
find the best deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what you'd have to do, I think, is you can't just come back. There would have to be some sort of version where like you actually have to check out because that's the hardest part about being in one of those stores is like standing in that line forever.
And it has like all the little add-ons.
Yeah.
You're like sitting there like, oh, I didn't know I needed more hand lotion.
Yeah. Oh,
That's green.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh my God.
Yo, and a bird cage with a clock in it.
Oh, that's a calendar from last year. Let's see what happens.
So, guys, if you like Nostalgia Test podcast, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and like
Follow us on
subscribe.
all social media outlets that you can find us and where you can get podcasts: Podbean, Spotify, Apple.
First time I went into a
I
Marshall,
didn't realize I needed a hashtag like made of wood. Just the hashtag made of wood. Like, how long is that staying in your house? Like, I saw that at HomeGoods. It's a hashtag the size of my face, and I'm like, I held it up, and I was like, "What do you do with that?" Like, you buy that one day, right? Somebody bought that and put it in their living room or wherever to be ironic, and it's collecting dust now because, like, it's no longer funny. Like,
dude,
you're looking like I spend money on a hashtag
what's funny is we
or a
see
pound
it.
sign.
Thank you. I was literally.
I see it as a pound.
Yeah, it's like we've seen it as a pound sign. Nowhere in my I never in my life did I ever think I was like that symbol would mean so much to anything. It's just like
I know.
this thing, pound sign, number sign. Now it's a hashtag or that @ symbol. Like whenever I saw that when I was a kid, I was like, what do we even use that for?
You never used it until it was invented for the internet.
Yeah.
Whoever invented that was thinking about the future.
Yeah,
Whoever
exactly.
invented the @ symbol.
Dude, the first time I went into a Marshalls.
Because why wouldn't you just write @ like, it takes longer to do that thing,
Yeah.
connect an A with a circle, than to just write @
It's like writing that Z in script. Like it's like what? Where are we going?
It almost looks like a trademark symbol.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh my God. It is a trademark symbol, isn't it? Almost. No, it's not. It's not.
No.
Yeah.
But it
Dude.
almost looks like it.
Dude, the first time I went into a Marshalls, I literally thought it was a consignment store. Because I was like, what is all this random shit? I'm like,
I gotta say though, you can get some good deals. I was just in HomeSense, which is owned by HomeGoods, but it has like more furniture. Yeah, and they're all next to each other. Is Marshalls, HomeSense, HomeGoods. It's like my mom's heaven. And all I needed more is a TJ Maxx.
Oh,
so TJ Maxx is like, I think they're all owned by the same conglomerate.
Yeah, Kirkland.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Kirkland to start making computers. They probably do.
They
probably make computers.
Yeah, they probably yeah.
They have beer now. They have craft beer.
Trader Joe's has like everything now. You can buy like every liquor, like a Trader Joe's.
Costco they make port wine, which is not sipping wine, by the way.
Welcome to another tangent.
Yeah. And that's a nostalgia test tangent. Anyways, all right, let's go back. Okay, so you got the stupid sweaters that they have to wear. They have some stupid names. Okay, and then like the game show, the typical like, what do you do for a living?
Oh,
do you believe any of these fucking people?
I mean, the couple, the group in the first episode that lost badly.
Oh,
They had some
you mean the
really,
two girls that never got a point? They had a minute and 30 seconds the whole time. The yellow team.
yeah, and they had like some of the most important job. One was like an aeronautical engineer or something.
Yeah.
And the other one
Yeah.
was also like an engineer of some sort. And I'm like, no shit, you're not getting
NASA.
any of these. Yeah, like you're not getting any of these. Of course, like it doesn't make you're up against people. It's like, well, what do you do? I have 1,200 kids. Like, and I'm not saying that that's like I don't want to stereotype that, but like, you know, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? I was watching that episode. I was just like, yeah, of course they're gonna lose.
The girls who won, the women who won, the two women who were a group that at that one that won, they were like again, this is not stereotyping. They were at home making crafts all the time.
Oh, yeah, so they're making baskets and candy.
Yeah, this was before like Etsy came out. They were basically an Etsy group.
Yeah,
right. Because they're like, oh, we're just starting a hobby. We're making baskets and candy, and I'm like, they're gonna win. They're constantly shopping. They're constantly looking at the baking aisle. You know, if they're making candy and baskets, they're always at a store. The other two are like making, you know, the rover to Mars. Like,
exactly.
They're getting their food at the cafeteria.
Yeah.
At space camp. Okay.
Space camp. Literally, and the best part was at the end. They only got 187 done. Their sweep was only 187.
That's what pissed me off. They only got 100 something dollars.
Oh my god, that was.
I'm like, what did you do with your minute and 30 seconds? If you only got a minute and 30 seconds, your goal is to get the bigger items, the 5-item ones. That's it.
Just ride the perimeter of the store.
That's it. You can't win without getting the higher numbers. So you're going for hoses, garden hoses, the Tide, the Pampers. Did you notice that all they wanted? Everybody always went for the Pampers.
Diapers are expensive.
Was that expensive? That's why.
See, now, when I used to work at Walgreens and CVS and stuff,
okay,
diapers are expensive. Baby formula, super expensive. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff, like the super expensive items. Like these are the things that they should have grabbed. But no, like some people like were grabbing. The thing is, when people stood in an aisle, I got angry. And I think later on they had the coffee thing. Like they had to grind their own coffee. They didn't have it in these 3 episodes.
Oh, they have that now.
Well, that's really funny now. Now it's funny because like there's an actual person that actually
the barista who like has to like take their time.
It's like bullshit,
dude. When you choose to do that, you get, I think it's $250 item.
Yeah, it's a big item.
To do it, you know that you're getting a time suck. You can't move. You notice that now. If you do it, you're waiting there. They don't let you go. It's not like you can order and go shop. You have to sit and wait.
Yeah, they used to have
it. It takes off.
Oh my god, they used to have it where the person had to grind it themselves. So they throw the beans at the top of the thing and turn the grinder on. They had to stand there, and I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, just grab the fucking grab anything else. Like at that point,
they used to remember also they used to have the monsters that would come out. Like it got crazy in the 90s.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Random like monsters that would like distract you from shopping.
Knock them over.
Yeah, I'm knocking them over with the cart. You're getting my way of my turkeys. Get the hell out of here.
See, this is the problem. Every time I see a game show, I'm just like, there must be so much liability. They must like have to sign so much shit because like if you knock another person's stuff over, or if you do this thing, or these are the rules, or you get like disqualified. Because like, why aren't people just maybe even when someone goes to grab something, grab their cart and just throw it down the aisle, just like push it down the aisle?
I'm taking someone's bonus, like the blow up bonuses
when they're running. I'm just like, goodbye, give me that. But you can't break it. That one team broke their bonus.
Oh, they broke their bonus,
but they counted it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we don't want them to get $87.
Yeah, Frankenstein monster.
Yeah,
used to be part of the costume.
Yeah,
Mr. Yoke. God.
Oh my god.
Again, all of this, just like every game show, was a marketing ploy, right? You've never seen so much advertising in one section. That's
to
pay for all this.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say that I don't know some of these products. I was like, I've never heard of them. I'm like afraid of them.
Mm.
I'm like, no wonder we're in trouble now because these are the things we were using and eating. God, like it was just crazy. I mean, I think there was something about Shasta and like Shasta had water, like they were like actually bottling water. I'm not drinking Shasta water.
Why not?
What?
Dude,
Oh,
it's
so
crazy. Yeah. So I like to, I mean, all in all, man, obviously it was fun enough that they rebooted it.
yeah.
And they picked, to me, first of all, a well-known name, high energy.
Oh yeah.
Loses her mind more. Like, imagine, like,
This guy had no.
this guy just was like a great announcer.
Yeah.
Leslie Jones is a character who is okay. If I'm now gonna go try out for a supermarket sweep,
yeah,
I have to be as energetic as her or
my
more.
God.
And you can't imagine me trying to one up Leslie Jones.
I think you would both explode.
Okay. I think the best part of the new show is she gets to announce the running of the big sweep.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I love that part of the show.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. And you know they probably do this in post-production because she's like calling out on point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you see her going and she kicks the guy out, the announcer out. Like, you get out of here. And then she does her thing. Love it. I love how she makes fun of them.
I love it.
Totally makes fun of how they're shopping. Totally like just denounces everything they're doing. But such a great part of the show, I think.
I when I heard it was coming back and that she was going to be the host, I was like, well, this is just give her an Emmy now. Like she is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. She takes that show, she totally makes it her own. I fucking love it. I love it.
Yeah. And she kind of teases on them. Like, oh yeah. I don't know if I can answer any of the new questions that are going on, but
they're hard.
I watched an episode with these brothers, man. This is the best part about the game show now is they make you gamble with the money, right? First question out, $5,000. So you're already at the grand prize back in the 90s.
You've already like topped the grand prize.
Right out of the thing, boom, I'm already making more money than I made in the 90s, which is great. Inflation's a bitch, right?
Yeah.
So you go there and then you get like seconds added to your sweep, you know, like the thing. And then you have to say like, oh, or nothing. At one point it's like 25,000, I think. You either could walk away with 25,000 or bet it all for the next question. And then that goes to your 50,000. I watch these brothers, man. They're going, everything's easy for them. They got it. They're at 50,000. Now it's gold broke for 100,000. In your brain, you're going, they had, I think it was 38 seconds left. They had killed it. 38 seconds left. Now let's do it. They let go of 50 grand, Dan, for the 100,000.
Man.
And I understand. You got 38 seconds. You're like, oh, I was able to answer these questions in like 10 seconds. They lost.
Oh, God.
Which makes me think this. Unless I have a minute, if I got to the 50,000, I would keep it. Most people think, no, go broke. And I say that now but I'm competitive. So I'd probably say, yo, we got to do it. But it goes back to one time, Howie Mandel, he was talking on a show about Deal or No Deal. Remember that?
Oh,
Deal or No Deal like blew up.
I never understood that show.
And how he was saying that people were like, oh, no, well, I never had that money. That's why I went for the next deal. And then they would lose it. And he's like, no, you had it. You had that 50 grand, but you wanted to go for the million and you lost 50 grand. That's what these guys did. They had it. They could have walked away, but Leslie's going, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I know you got Leslie Jones. I love her.
That's it, man. They were like, the producers are like, you got to push them to say, yeah, like to believe that they're going to do it. 38 seconds is a lot of time, you think. These brothers, they lost it. They couldn't remember where the last, because you know the last one's going to be, the riddle's going to be hard, and it's going to be like some rando, like what you said, like Ruffles, like, or some rando thing that you're like, where was that? I don't even know. They blacked out and they lost the game.
Oh man, when when she's watching it though, and like they're running, and she's like, "Oh my god, no, no!" no." She's like,
I mean, she
screaming.
wants them to win, but
Oh yeah, but that's why I
yeah,
like her, because like it's so new to her every episode. She's
yes.
just like in there. It was like, I don't know if you used to, I don't know if you watch her Twitter, like if you follow her Twitter, like she like live tweets like the news sometimes, or like when the election happened, she live tweeted those 2 days.
No.
And oh my God, she would comment on everyone's background for their Zoom. So she's like, she would pause her TV, like, all right, let's talk. Why is that in the background? So she's like always on, like being hilarious. But I was like, but I'm like, her authenticity just is so infectious, and everything about the new one is just so great. But again, like I just, everyone is just so happy to be there, and like, and when they get something wrong, they have to clap. There was so much clapping in the original one.
Oh
Every
God.
question they clapped. Even the people that got it wrong, they were like smiling, like ah. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I would have been so pissed. I would be like, we're not gonna win this game. This is stupid.
I would be so angry. It's like, all right, and if we were on together, like Dan and Manny still in a minute 30, like, dude, we're not gonna win.
We're not winning this game. I'm just sabotaging the game.
These assholes got 3 minutes. What am I supposed to do?
What are you doing at 3 minutes? You're just like, yep, and he got the bonus. Well, that's great.
Are they bringing
got another bonus?
Hey, Dave, are they bringing another bonus out? No,
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't care. Then.
Oh, the Frankenstein monster's coming out for us.
I'm just gonna start pushing aisles over it.
That's when you start breaking the rules. Like, you guys are all disqualified. Like, Dave, I wasn't gonna win anyway.
Yeah, what are they gonna tell me?
What am I gonna do with that?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
My bonus was 50 because you gave them the higher ones. Okay, Dave, what are you gonna do? This may not even air. Thanks.
Yeah, this might not even air, but I'm telling you, I'd flip someone's card over 100%. Oh my God, dude! What in the second episode? I just want to talk about how like the guy that was on that, the accountant, he was like a serial killer. This guy knew everything. I mean, he was
Everything.
Like, meh. And it's just like, what? Like, he's just like, what do you do at home? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is why we even think about the Double Dare episode we just did. Was it episode 33, I think, or 34, 33 or 34? 33. That's why you're saying like some of these contestants are actors. Maybe they were trying to like up and coming actors, but they were way more awkward than now. Like now when you watch game shows, they cast those things, and like the everyone on there is on. Like they're like,
oh, dude, you have to be.
They're like auditioning.
You have to be.
Everything.
Dude, if you're not that excited, like you're not being aired. Like you're done. There's no reason to have you as a producer. I'm gonna be like, you're done. Like you can't be off.
It's
you
like
need to be on all the time. And they probably test you a couple of times to make sure that wasn't a fluke the first time.
Yeah, it's like watching Family Feud now. Like the answers that people give are just insane. Like,
dude.
Like I mean,
dude, another tangent about Leslie Jones, just to go back to her for a second.
Yeah,
I know you went back to going back in time, but I'm so obsessed with her right now that I watched Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, and she was on. Dude, she brought to a whole other level.
I got to see that episode.
She was making fun of Pat Sajak and how she's like, she used to get mad at people who buy vowels. But then she realizes that like vowels are the key to the game.
Yeah.
When she realizes it, like her face and like how it overcomes everything about what she's doing.
Yeah.
And she gets to one of them. She gets to a final round. You have to watch that episode. It's a great episode.
I have to.
It made me want to watch more of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, and I hope they have like a Celebrity All-Star because she kills everybody else that's on. Like I would have been mad if I was on with her.
Oh yeah.
Because like she's taking over the whole thing. She could have just said it.
They need to do a celebrity wipeout.
Yeah. You know that they have a show called The Floor is Lava now? A game I used to play as a kid in the playground. They now have it's a room that's filled with water that looks like lava, with different things, like couches
Oh
and
my
canoes
God.
and stuff. And you have to like walk. You have to try to get through it as a team. Dan, it's a show.
They need to have. Then they just need to make everything a show at this point. Like, so
Yes.
errors. Let's do that. Like, get some balls. Like, throw against the wall. I mean, they did tag. They might as well do errors at this
I
point.
know they should do kickball as one.
You know that's coming soon.
I don't. I'm surprised it's not.
Oh my God, dude! I don't know.
All right.
But last thing I want to say about this host is
David, you're talking about.
Yeah, David Ruprecht or whatever.
Rupert.
Do they say
Have
Rupert? I don't know.
Rupert? I don't know. He says it in one of the things.
Hubert?
Sorry, David. Apologize.
You
and Mark Summer should go against each other.
Okay, this is what I was gonna say. Exactly. Like, do they send game show hosts to like a special school to just throw shade? Because like this guy was doing it too, like really under the radar, like saying, yeah, okay. Or like the way he was like kind of responding to certain things. I'm just like, oh my God. It's just like he's just throwing jabs, like small jabs.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, and everyone's just like, what?
Yeah. He had to be witty. I mean, they had to be, there had to be some sort of I can't even say the word, comedic timing.
Yeah.
And that you had to like think quick of making fun of these people, but enough that it was like lighthearted, but like where it was just like, but if you're on the other side of it, you're watching it.
Yeah.
And you let it sink in. You're like, oh my God, he just really threw shade at that couple or that guy or like whatever. So
yeah, he said something when the accountant was on. He said something like something about dad being busy. But I think didn't they have a lot of kids? There was like an episode where like there was a lot of people with a lot of kids. He's like, oh, dad's busy. And I'm like, well, what about mom? Like he's just staring at a computer, inputting numbers as an accountant. Mom is at home like dealing with everything else. Like he's just like, thank God I gotta go to work. And she's at home, like people are screaming, like there's like who knows what's going on, there's poop everywhere. But like she's just like dad's busy. It's just like, what?
Well, kids had to come from somewhere, Dan.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My brain hurts.
All right. So, I mean,
I don't know how much I have. What else? Do you have any, like, is there anything favorite thing that you did? Any other thing? Because
no, I mean, I thought the game, it's such a simple game.
So simple.
And it was just so, I think it was the most relatable game of the 90s. Like, even, I know Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy are classics.
Yeah.
But, and I guess I could have said that I could have been on Wheel of Fortune. I actually know somebody who was on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
You have to be really quick, she said. Like, they test you a couple of times. Like,
wow.
You can't, yeah. And I think she got to the final round. But the supermarket sweep and the Price is Right, to me, were like the two games that you were like, I could be on that show.
Yeah.
Like, I could guess this, but supermarket sweep, to me, it was like Double Dare, because you were like, I could do that. It's physical running around. I could do that.
Yeah.
It was a tangible, reachable goal. Like, I do that every day. I go shopping every day. As an adult, you're like, I go shopping. I know the grocery stores. I know aisles. Dude, in the show, did you notice there was aisle numbers and lists of shit on the aisles?
Yeah.
So like, of course you felt like I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, the one part I thought that was the hardest when he gave out the list, and I forgot what episode I wrote down. Like, I'm forgetting that list immediately. I think it was like in the first episode.
I'm not remembering that list at all.
I'm not remembering it. Maybe I'll run back and be like, all right, I got one. What was the other one? Maybe the other person has to memorize it. Like, get this, and then
they said the other person had to memorize it, but like by the time you've gone into like aisle 2, you're only thinking about turkeys and big cheeses and
they need to make more shows out of chores, like maybe like clean the bathroom chore,
like Swiffer
floor,
or like put together the IKEA furniture.
Oh, I'd watch that actually, and just watch a race of how many like people trying to like put together the IKEA furniture without cursing or getting angry, and like depending on
and all the pieces have to be used.
All
Like
the
you
pieces
can't
have to-
skip over like 5 screws that you don't put in the back of the television cabinet because you don't want to put that stupid like flexible piece of, I don't know, cardboard / wood
yeah.
to the back of it. You're like, 4 screws is fine. It was like 12 screws, and you're just like 4 corners. You're good.
Yeah, or you get points taken off for like how many screws you strip. Like,
Oh, yeah. Or if you like you ruin the piece of fake wood, like peels off.
dude,
Oh yeah, it has to be perfect. Yeah, you're measured by like you start off with 100 points, and like
it just keeps
the
going down.
judges to see. Yeah, like oh
Yeah.
that's broken. Oh
Yeah.
that's broken.
I know.
Like, and that'd be funny.
Because I remember I put something. I remember putting put my bed together, and I I kept stripping the screw because like they give you the dumbest tools, and then I'm like using a drill, an actual like drill to get it done
Oh
quicker.
God,
Because I'm like, I gotta get this bed done. It
no,
literally,
you can't.
I just moved in, like I didn't have a mattress for a while. Like I didn't have a bed, and I was like, I just got the bed, and I was like, I'm sleeping in this bed tonight. I don't give a shit how long it takes me to put this bed together. And I remember doing it. And I was like so tired. I'm like, all right, this will be faster. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's never coming out ever. I'm like,
No,
we better like this.
no.
I'm never, but yeah, it's just.
That's what they should do. They should, first of all, someone needs to invent. They have the smaller drills. Like someone needed to invent a less torquing drill to put together IKEA furniture.
Wait a second. In the game show we're creating, you're not allowed to use anything that's not
No,
it's box.
No, that's it.
You have to use that stupid fucking
You have to use the worst Allen wrench ever that fits on a baby's hand, and like maybe a screwdriver that the plastic like breaks after a while, so it's just twisting, and the screwdriver's not doing anything.
Anytime I look at like when I put something really big together, I think back on it. I'm like, I did all that with an Allen wrench.
Yeah. And then you also have to use the stickers, the stickers that like block the screws.
Yeah.
You have to use every piece of it.
Everything.
And
if you need, you need to mount it to the wall if they have those wall mounts.
You even have to, at the end, you have to cook the Swedish meatballs that they used to have.
That's got meatball. And then that's the ball.
Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing?
I don't know.
Like it was all furniture and then frozen Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
Was there like thing at the end? Like there was some sort of like cafeteria at the end.
Yeah, there had to be, dude. Every time I went to IKEA, I start having a panic attack, and then I'm just like, all right, here we go. But then I realized I'm like, oh, there's like secret passages. If I go through that door, we can cut through to. It's like the craziest.
Oh yeah, because you can get to do the little cut throughs because you needed to get to the room, but you were still in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like you had to go to the office, the kitchen, and thing.
Yeah.
That's funny, right?
Oh,
that store was like designed like Wegmans. Imagine Wegmans as a supermarket suite place that you had to go, and you actually have to actually get a meal. Like Wegmans had the area where you had to it's kind of like Whole Foods where you could buy a meal for the day. So instead of grinding the coffee beans, you have to order lasagna at a buffet.
They have to do one that's like a Chinese buffet. It's like, okay, go out there. Dude, it's like if they did a supermarket suite that was an IKEA though, they only used the Swedish names to the furniture. It's just like, okay, get this, and this. It's like what? The little everything has
you have to set up a whole room.
Go get the melon baller. It's just like, where is it? Oh, it's somewhere in the gigantic IKEA.
Dude, the IKEA basically what they need to do is make it like the temple. What was the
Hidden Temple?
The kids show, the Hidden Temple, but you basically have the IKEA house. So there's different rooms that you have to finish. You have to finish every room.
There's contestants from past episodes dead in there, the skeletons there with the teeth. Like the Running Man. And someone's running after you like the Running Man.
Yeah, IKEA has the sliding the carts that go sideways.
Yeah, for no reason.
Dude, that's the thing. You basically have to just take an idea that's not doing well, right?
Which
and
I don't know
make
which one that
that
is.
thing show. Yeah, I don't know. Make it because you still have to like imagine. This is so stupid that we're doing this right now. We're giving this idea out. So you have to go into the warehouse, pick the furniture. You have to go and pick it and find the different pieces. You know, like the ones that came 2 different boxes, and you got to make sure that it matched. Put it on the cart. You have to reach out and then put it together.
Put it on the cart. Here's some twine.
Because that's a project in itself.
Oh my God.
The trip to IKEA is the name of the show.
Like, okay, so if you get in line, and in order to skip the line, you have to answer trivia questions. So like you could jump ahead 2 people to like pay for like to get the stupid furniture checked out. And then you get it on your car, you drive to a designated area, and then you start assembling.
And you start assembling.
This is the worst game show, but I'd watch that. I would watch that because the outtakes would be crazy. Be some person just freaking out, just being like taking the Allen wrench. Just they'd have to be a medic.
Someone's opening the bag and the screws just go everywhere. Oh yeah.
That stupid thing
Someone misses a box, like the box that comes with the 3 pieces. You only got 2 pieces. You get home, you're home, and you're like, oh, I have to go back.
Dude, that thing is like those things that like turn on the top of the screw.
Oh, stop! I hate those things.
Yeah.
The stupid arrow you had to follow, and it didn't grab.
I hate it. Oh my God! All right.
And that's a nostalgia test tangent.
Oh my God.
Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe to the pod.
Okay.
So let's put this to the test, man.
So,
Supermarket.
What to the test? The IKEA game that we just came up. This episode has been brought to you by Lithology Brewing Company out of Farmingdale, New York, right on Main Street. 60% New York ingredients. Open 6 days a week. Go at lithologybrewing.com. Check out our chores. Errands. Welcome to Errands.
Welcome to Errands. Today
we're going to do laundry.
Oh God. At some point, what they don't know is at some point we're going to unplug one of these things.
At some point, we're going to add a little red sock to the white laundry. Anyways.
You have to go to a laundromat. It's like what they don't know is we have an actor here who's going to go in there and cause a commotion and see what happens. Start pulling clothes out. What they don't know is we're going to have someone go in there and use 7 machines.
Oh my God. This is called apartment living. Another Hasselhoff hit.
Oh man.
All right,
dude.
So supermarket sweep, 90s version.
Yeah.
Putting it to the test. Obviously passes it for me. Enough that I even, I was excited that Leslie Jones is hosting the new one. And I've been watching it, and it's a fun game. It's a great game show. Great. I actually want to be on it. So yeah it's great.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd win any of the trivia questions, but I'm down.
Yeah, I think it definitely passes the nostalgia test. The 90s version of Supermarket Sweep was just an unbelievable watch. I mean, the 3 episodes we watched were really fun. I liked how they said this is the new Supermarket Sweep, but you can win more money, and it's like, you can win maybe $200 more, which was really funny. It's like the new one you can win $100,000. But I really love it. I always liked Supermarket Sweep, and it holds up 100%. It passes the nostalgia test, flying colors. Like if you don't watch the 3 episodes that we put in the show notes, and if you haven't been watching the newest one, watch it. Get with the program.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
It's awesome. Leslie Jones, we love you.
Holy shit. All right, Manny, this is a good one. Everybody, we'd love to hear what you think about Supermarket Sweep. Tell us, you know, go to the website, the nostalgiatest.com, subscribe to the podcast. I mean, it's just a little gesture. It might not mean that much to you, but hey, it means a lot right here to, Manny and I grow this podcast. We just need your help to hit that subscribe button,
Yeah, and don't forget to rate us and like the episode.
Yeah.
Like if you sat there and you sat through this sometimes 35 to an hour and 20-minute episode, like it.
Yeah.
At least like it.
Yeah, at least like it. Help us out here. We're not asking for money.
We're not asking for much here.
We just ask you to click on that.
Just looking for likes. I want to feel better about myself when I wake up in the morning.
I look at them like, whoa. Help us get those likes, get us to let's get us to 1,000 subscribers. Come on. And we'll, if you get us to 1,000 subscribers, I don't know, Manny will do a little dance.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Manny from 2000 to the test.
Yeah, we're gonna
all right,
put
guys.
highlights
Thanks
Manny
a lot.
there at 1,000 subscribers. No, but seriously.
Oh my God.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Nostalgia Test and on Twitter at Nostalgia Test. And you know what? Can't wait for the next one. Looking forward to it. And we'll see you then. Peace. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter at Nostalgia Test and on Instagram at The Nostalgia Test. Tune in next time because you never know what pop culture will pop up on The Nostalgia Test.